guy named Michael Jordan. That's a lot of y'all, I should say. That's good. That's good. Since y'all are familiar with him, then you should know as a fact that Michael Jordan is the guy disguised as a basketball player. That's not, I'm sorry, that's not me though. That's actually Larry Bird's words. And he's not the only legend that you will find that has a lot of great and revered things to say about Michael Jordan. He's actually widely revered as one of the greatest to ever play the game. What I have here, he went to the Hall of Fame. I believe it was September 11th of last year. This is a issue of ESPN, the magazine, that pretty much highlights his whole entire career. Has a lot of crazy photos like this one. Who else can do this? I brought up the Larry Bird quote because a lot of maybe some other people's favorite basketball players have similar things to say. Like Magic Johnson himself says, there's Michael Jordan, and then there's the rest of us who have Jerry West. If you don't know who Jerry West is, just look at the logo of the NBA. That's him, posing like this. He pretty much said that he actually did, in a quote, say Michael Jordan is just the best ever. And the reason so many people look at him like this is because he's done so many different things in his career, and he's just branched out in so many areas. He's just considered to be the best, and because of his legacy. Now, a lot of people may or may not know he went to Laney High School, North Carolina. He actually got cut. Didn't make his high school basketball team as a varsity player. Tried out as a junior year. Remember seeing his name on the list. Didn't make it. However, I'm going to quote very quickly. He said, on not making the varsity sophomore Laney High basketball team, he said, whenever I was working out and I got tired, I figured I ought to stop. I closed my eyes and see that list in the locker and my name not being on it, and that usually got me started again. And that's what he did. You see where it got him. He then went to North Carolina to play basketball in 1981 as a freshman. There are a lot of cool pictures from that. See him hitting a jump shot over somebody, some big one. Another crazy picture. He actually won Freshman of the Year his first year there as a sophomore. He hit the game-winning shot against Georgetown. I believe the year was 1983. And that pretty much kind of sealed his deal as, pretty much you could kind of see that greatness was in front of you, but I don't think anybody really knew the levels he would take it to until he got drafted in 1984 by the Chicago Bulls. He had a phenomenal rookie season. Of course, he won Rookie of the Year. He's going to run on some good statistics. As a rookie, he averaged 28.2 points per game. Free throw shooting, he had 84.5% free throw shooting. He played more minutes than anybody else on his team. He shot more free throws than anybody else on his team. He got Rookie of the Year with flying colors. It wasn't really a problem. But that was really just the start of the things he was going to do. He pretty much was, throughout his career, he was a 5-time regular season NBA MVP. He was an NBA Finals MVP 6 times, and he won the All-Star. He was in the All-Star game upwards of, I believe, he played in 11 All-Star games. He started in 10 of them. Just quick trivia: out of all of the players that have ever played in the All-Star game, he has the highest points per game average of all those players with 21.3 points. And out of all those 11 All-Star games, he was the MVP in 3 of them, which is another record. He's pretty much won every record there is to win in the NBA from Defensive Player of the Year, except for 6-man. He hasn't won 6-man because he already started. But if you look at all of his statistics, I think if you ask somebody about Michael Jordan, the first thing they probably tell you is the 6 championships, the 6 rings. He's undefeated in the NBA Finals. And I think if you think about his playoff history, this right here would probably go down as his most iconic moment. Before I show this, let me just, in case you're not familiar with what the scene is, this was his last game as a Chicago Bull. It was the 1998 NBA Finals. You see the score is 85-86. And it's down to the wire. It's game 6, and this is just what he does.
It's more than 4 seconds there. That's how quickly that changes now. Now put the pressure on the Jazz to score once again. Jordan with 43. Wallace double. It's swung out and steal it. Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7. Or from championship number 6. Jordan. Open. Chicago with the lead. running on fumes with 45 points. Some plays here by Michael Jordan now as he skips Brian Russell with a quick crossover. Look at Brian Russell slips. And Michael pulls up and buries the shot to give him a 1-point lead. That may have been, who knows what will unfold in the next several months, but that may have been the last shot Michael Jordan will ever take in the NBA. What?
He's a smart man. That actually was the last shot he took as a Bull, but everybody knows he came back out of retirement to be a Washington Wizard. And while he didn't really have the same success he had as a Wizard, it didn't really tarnish his legacy too much. But another great thing that a lot of people love about Michael Jordan is his brief acting career. How many people have seen Space Jam? Classic movie, right? I'm just going to say it really fast. But they are not speaking English. I do not know why, but this is the only good video I can find of Space Jam.
Hey les gars, oui, regardez un peu ce temps pas prêt à jouer.
Voyons si je n'ai pas perdu la
Slipping into the future.
Alright, now basically I said all this to say this is that Michael Jordan, in one way or another, whether or not you wear his shoes, more than likely you have owned at least one of his Air Jordan shoes, at least one pair. He's, in some way he's affected, I believe he's affected something that all of us do, whether or not we saw this movie as little kids or we were fans of him, watching him grow up, watching him make incredible shots. We wear his clothes, or we just take his attitude and apply it to our everyday life. And I just wanted to close with this last quote because I think it's something, it kind of sums up, you know, the attitude that you should have to persevere, I believe. He said, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game on a shot and I missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. And I believe that if you take away that type of attitude and apply it to your life, it'll really just get you, who knows how far it'll get you, you saw how far it got him. And when you see how far it got him, it's really no wonder why everybody wants to be like Mike.